about to holiday here in Kuala Lumpur and are looking for a very pampering luxury experience and one of the most fun tour experiences that I've seen at a hotel, then you are in the right spot. So in this video, I'm going to give you a full tour of the hotel. I'm going to show you why you need an awesome suite, and I'm going to show you exactly what it's like to have a bespoke tour created just for you with the lovely Ita, who is a respected guide here in Kuala Lumpur. But before that, if you haven't, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm home based here in Kuala Lumpur, just next to KLCC. I put out videos a couple times a week on the best places to eat, drink, play, and stay in Asia. I also share what it's like living in Southeast Asia, so please do subscribe to my channel.
Release me, I'm moving on. Feel the speed of my ride. No worries no more, no, no. Here's your bitter goodbye. Like ooh.
The very first time I reviewed an Alila property, it was when I was living in India. It's a property that's now closed, but it was truly a memorable experience. The brand, the service level, everything stuck with me. And since then, I have reviewed Alila Seminyak and Alila Ubud on Bali. So I am so excited to share with you everything that I've learned this weekend. It's now the tail end of my stay. I checked in before lunchtime on Friday. It is now close to late checkout. I asked for a 3 p.m. checkout. So I'm going to share all my tips with you, and we're going to start with a room tour. I'm in one of their gorgeous suites, and as you can see, it is big. It is airy. It is welcoming. It's bright, and it has these touches of like minimalist industrialism that to me almost felt kind of steampunk. And I love the decor. I really don't like it when the rooms don't have art on the wall or there aren't knick-knacky things, and there's just the right amount of all of that. Now, there's no bathtub, which is a complaint I have, but all of the rooms have these massive, gorgeous rainforest showers, and I honestly did, I'll tell you later, but after my tour and walking around for 3 hours, I came back and the hot, it almost felt like a sauna shower, did kind of sort me out. But I kind of wish there was a bathtub. And they have these wild doors that I haven't seen anywhere else before. They're really, really thick in between the bathroom and the hall, the bathroom and the living area, and then the 2 living room doors. And they slide sort of silently and like seal shut, not seal shut like we're in a hermetic container, but I really think helps add to the soundproofing in the room, which is fantastic because Bangsar and just Kuala Lumpur in general, it's very loud. There are roads everywhere, there's people everywhere. It's a big metropolitan city. And I slept like a baby and really enjoyed the quietness of this room. It's gorgeous. I highly recommend one of their suites. And if you know the Alila brand, you know that the food and beverage is part of its DNA. And they have 3 bars and 2 restaurants, which is a really fun ratio. There's 1 bar at the pool, there is a rooftop bar, and then there is the PST, which is Pacific Standard Bar. I thought it was Pacific Standard Time. I'm from California, so when I saw PST, I was like, ooh, Pacific Standard Time. But no, it is Pacific Standard Bar. There they make a really eclectic mix of cocktails. There's a drink that I totally recommend. It's their take on the Moscow Mule. I think that's right. Don't actually drink that normally. The one that comes in the copper cup. They're fantastic. My brother-in-law makes an awesome Moscow Mule. But this one they do with a chili-infused vodka that wasn't super spicy, but just left enough where it was brilliant. I normally drink martinis through the night if I'm going to be with cocktails. These I could have drank all night long. Really brilliant. Ask for the mule with the chili-infused vodka. Yum. So there are the 2 restaurants. The first is Botanica, which is downstairs in the main like main lobby area. It's not the hotel lobby, it's kind of the main building lobby. And there they have a really amazing selection of salads. There's fun things. I tried their croquettes, as I lived in Spain, so croquetas. And they do something interesting where normally you don't have big chunks of meat in the croquetas, but there they put a couple of nice chunks in, and it was great. I really enjoyed that. They have freshly made pizza, tons of different mains, and yummy desserts. They also sell reasonably priced whole bottles of wine down there, which the prices seemed really low to me, so that is fantastic. My favorite restaurant though, and my favorite F&B experience throughout my entire stay, was at Entier. It is the French restaurant led by a lovely Japanese chef who worked in France for years and has a brilliant concept for the restaurant, the presentation of the food. There's a very cool sort of bento boxy, tiffin box-y feel to their set lunches, which I loved. And I loved it so much, I went back again the next day for lunch, and I think it's my new favorite lunch restaurant in all of Kuala Lumpur. And when I posted a small check-in video just to put up instead of photos. And two of my dear friends who live here, they both chimed in right away and were like, "Oh, Angela, Entier is amazing. It's my, one of my favorites." And you'll see why. The decor is beautiful. It has that, again, that minimalist, but a connection to nature with the greenery and the plants and the openness. The service is exceptional. There's a sommelier there who will help you pair your meal to perfection. The food was exquisite as well. So here, my favorites from Entier are the squid. They have this baby squid starter that was, oh my God, so good. They do a Spanish mackerel that's really nice too, like nice firm fish, and the sauce is beautiful. And their lamb, I ate a lot there. The lamb is brilliant as well. And they have, oh my God, okay, sorry. They have a special butter that they make with truffle oil and herbs, and oh my God, it was just so good, so good. I have nothing but praise for that restaurant. It was phenomenal, so much fun. You will love it. There's also a rooftop bar that's open just on the weekends, and the view from there is amazing, amazing. I really, I spent a bunch of time. I went up, there's various levels that you can walk up to, and I shot video from all around, as you can see. I found the music to be really cool, just kind of a like world chill out sort of vibe. The drinks are really tiny pours, and it's pricey, so I do understand that it's a premium space. Make a reservation, ask for an amazing seat, where you can be up on one of the upper decks with a really nice view around you. And yeah, I would recommend getting a bottle of wine there, because I ordered a spritz as my first drink, and there was so much ice. Within 4 sips, it was gone for me. So after the first 5 minutes, I was ordering a glass of wine, but I would do a bottle of wine there. I think that would alleviate any frustration with the pour size and things like that. So it's definitely worth a first drink up there at the beginning of the evening, and then head out for dinner, because the views are spectacular. Now, if you are visiting Kuala Lumpur, I have called this my home base now for about 3 years. And what you don't want to do as a tourist or a visitor to the city is put yourself in a bubble and either only do the super touristy things like Batu Caves and visiting the Twin Towers, and those are things that you should do, but there's more to the city. And I was spellbound yesterday as I was on a tour, a private tour with Ita, who had worked with DBKL, which is, it's like the an arm of the tourism, or there's an arm of the tourism board with them, and she's very knowledgeable, very experienced, knew all these little secret squirrel paths to go down, and we went through an area called Kampung Baru, which it literally butts up against the area and the neighborhood that I live in Kuala Lumpur. I live really close to the Twin Towers. But the experience of being with her was wonderful. There's a metro station that's literally connected to the hotel by a bridge. It's a lift and then a bridge. And so instead of hopping into a limo or a sedan, you walk across the bridge, do the LRT. It's a glass front in the first car. So be sure to get in the first car and kind of like wiggle your way up to the front. And from there, it was maybe 20 minutes. And it's less time taking the LRT to where you were going than if you had taken a car. And you get to see so much. You leave before sunset. So if you leave around 5 p.m., you get to see the National Museum, the original train station of Kuala Lumpur, which is beautiful, and lots of there's a couple of mosques that you pass. It's fun. It's really fun. And then Ita will take you around for a few hours. My biggest mistake was that I didn't wear trainers. I had on sandals, and I was dying by the time I came back because you're walking the entire time. I'm not sure how far we went, but I'm guessing it was kilometers at the end of it, and it was fabulous. But I was hating her because of my feet after like a couple-ish hours. Just wear comfy shoes is my recommendation. I'm going to show you a little bit right now. There was one spot that we stopped in for watermelon juice to refuel a bit, and I'll show you a little bit of that experience now. Okay guys, we are about halfway through the evening and it is so much fun. I have discovered parts of Kuala Lumpur I did not know existed. Ita is wonderful. She knows all these little secret squirrel spots to like pop into, and it's lovely. But it's a heck of a lot of walking. It's a hell of a lot of walking. And I chose very poorly with the sandals. I really wish I had had trainers on. So Ita and I have popped in for a fresh watermelon juice to recharge, refuel, and cool down a little bit. Are you excited?
I'm gonna suffer with it. I'm sure it's nice because there's honey in it. I've not eaten the roll for a while. Oh, it's hot. It's quite warm.
Sedap.
It tastes turmeric and it tastes honey.
Okay, really fun, right? Yes, it was so much fun. The entire reason why I'm shooting this video is because I saw this, when I saw that there was an Alila close to me, I looked on their homepage, but there's no spa at this particular Alila, and for me, Alilas are spa. So if I'm doing a staycation video here in Kuala Lumpur, which is the kind of experience I would have, I would need for there to be a spa, because if not, staycation doesn't really make sense in my book. But this bespoke tour experience that they have is so special. I know that all hotels will hook you up with a guide, but this is a perfectly curated experience. It's a managed amount of time. It's not too much of your day where you feel like you're missing out on other things, and it's such a concentrated blast of information and history, and it just, I can only say wonderful things. And Ita, thank you again so much. She was such a trooper because I was there shooting video and being really annoying, and she was just fabulous. For me, I think that Bangsar is a really amazing place to lodge. There are tons of bars and restaurants. I have friends who manage the music at a place called Bobo KL, which is really close by. And they have live music most nights, and it's mostly local artists. So there's a really local feel to this area that you don't get downtown in KLCC, and that you don't get like Bukit Bintang, etc. If this video was helpful, please do give it a like, and please do subscribe to my channel. I am Wonder with Angela. I wish you a wonderful stay in Kuala Lumpur. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments down below. I'll get back to you within a day or so. Ciao, little bunnies. Hippity hop. Bye.